do it.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pittsville High School for tonight's non-conference girls basketball matchup featuring the visiting Auburndale Eagles. 15-3 on the year for the Eagles, going up against the home Pittsville Panthers, 14-4 on the year. Good evening once again. C. Maves alongside Katie Lecton here tonight. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Pittsville coming off of a huge win on Friday against Almond Bancroft, puts the Panthers right back into the race in the Central Wisconsin South. Pacelli, Almond, and Pittsville. It's going to be a dog race to the end of this conference season.
Yeah, obviously with Pacelli, they've been dominating a little bit. Same with Almond, getting back into it year after year. But I haven't really seen Pittsville at all this season, so it'll be fun to see how they turn up tonight. Yeah,
Pacelli just dropping a game 65-49 at Wittenberg-Burnham. But we talked about it during that game, sitting here during the JV game. Wittenberg, one of the best teams in the state in Division III, so not a surprising loss, but a big learning spot there for Pacelli. But we're not here to talk about that game. Auburndale on the other side of things, 15-3. They had their three losses have all come in conference play to Stratford and twice to Assumption. Their last game was against Assumption on Thursday last week, and we'll talk about it during the game when, unfortunately, Auburndale, now the walking wounded, with Maya Krings getting unfortunate news with a torn ACL. The leading scorer for Auburndale, Lily Belanti, out. She's going to get an MRI on her right knee tomorrow. So they were peaking at the right time this year, and now they're down two starters again with a very, very good Auburndale team.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw them in the first game of the year against Amherst. Krings and Belanti totaled 15 points of the team's 60 against the Falcons. So it's really hard to see two of your top players being out for the rest of the season now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those things that two of the nicest girls that you'll meet, Maya and Lily, and just really unfortunate. But you got some girls that are going to step up. Got the Hausen-Horla girls. Araya Harris has gotten into a starting role. And, of course, point guard Kylie Anderson is going to help lead this team the rest of the way. But they're going to have some of those role players step up here at the end of the year.
Yeah. Obviously, we got to see during volleyball season a lot of them stepping up. They got to really show off their skills. Tonight's also going to be one of those nights where they have to kind of face adversity a little bit. I don't think Pittsville has as many big injuries as Auburndale, so it's really going to, so it's going to just be a really big starting point.
We're going to take a break here from our friends over at Next Step Prosthetics. Come back and get you ready for this one. Auburndale-Pittsville girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, welcome back to Pittsville High School. Just moments away from the start of this one. A lot of really good games on Zaleski Sports tonight. We'll go through them here for you before we turn over to Mark Dennison and our pregame announcements. Newman Catholic and Columbus Catholic girls. A late ad, Abbotsford and Greenwood girls. Hillsville is hosting Assumption, number 1 against number 1 in Divisions 4 and 5, respectively. Pacelli and Wittenberg boys still have to play each other. Assumption and Adams Friendship on the boys' side. JT Schlafer, 28 points from away from 1,000. And then DC Everest is playing host to Eau Claire North in girls basketball here tonight. So it should be a good roundup of games. We'll get you updated at during our halftime report for our games tonight on Zaleski Sports. I'm going to unplug myself here and let Mark Dennison take us through the starting or the national anthem here.
Stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by PHS Senior Alley Classmen. Veterans may salute the flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets would glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. Yeah, I forgot to plug my headset back in. Starting lineup here first for the Auburndale Eagles, but a reminder tonight's pregame show was brought to you in part by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Kylie Anderson, Gracie Hasenhorl, Sydney Wolf, Rose Hasenhorl, and Araya Harris for head coach Josh Nagel and the Auburndale Eagles. And the usual starting five. You've got, we're going to get Emma Bowden's going to start here tonight for Pittsville, along with Reese Grimm, Brooke Grossman, Kaylee Jacobson, and Bryn Friday. So Emma Bowden starting tonight over Gwen Cum. So changing the lineup for head coach Jason Knott and the Pittsville Panthers. Along with, as I mentioned, Bowden, Grimm, Grossman, Jacobson, and Friday for Pittsville. I think the couple of keys in this one, Katie, will be interesting to see how Auburndale comes out early here without two of their starters that they had earlier in the year.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be sort of different to see it. Obviously, I haven't seen them since November, so I have to sort of deal with the change, but no matter what, it'll probably be a good game tonight.
All right, opening tip here, won by Pittsville. Jacobson, Bowden. Back to the left side for Brooke Grossman. Emma Bowden back with a man-to-man defense early here. It'll be a good battle between Araya Harris and Bryn Friday tonight. That's going to be an early foul. Good defensive possession until the foul on Gracie Hasenhorl 26 seconds into this one.
Yeah, it's probably not something you should do. 2 fouls, one foul at the beginning, so.
Down low Friday. Back out, Grossman. Emma Bowden had a big game against Almond, earning her that starting spot. And Reese Grimm, all-time leading scorer here at Pittsville, starts it off with a 3.
Yeah, I think I actually saw Emma at FBLA Regionals on
Really?
Saturday.
Kylie Anderson's going to try and answer back. Too strong. Chase down. Brooke Grossman's going to retrieve it. Down low, Reese Grimm spins on the right side. Knocked away by Anderson and off of Reese Grimm and out of bounds to the Eagles. Full court pressure for Pittsville. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Auburndale Assumption at Auburndale on the boys' side. Assumption handed Auburndale their lone loss this year, so I'm sure those boys from Auburndale are going to be looking for some revenge as they march towards the Merriwood South Conference Championship. Double dribble on Sydney Wolf.
Yeah, for sure. I remember watching that Auburndale Assumption game. I even couldn't imagine it myself. So, yeah, if I were Auburndale, I'd also have some vengeance up my sleeve for tomorrow night.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Reese Grimm, Brooke Grossman. Swings around Kylie Jacobson. Kaylee Jacobson, goodness. Kylie, jump ball to Pittsville, or to Auburndale. From head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. 3-0, a minute and a half gone by here in the first half. Great crowd as expected between these two rival schools. Auburndale took last year's game up in Auburndale. Long time foes between Auburndale and Pittsville. Gracie Hasenhorl to the basket. Araya Harris, a high-arcing 3, is off the mark. Rebounded by Brent Friday. Good look there for Araya. Grimm quickly into the front court. Grossman, all wide open. Brent Friday. Good transition offense for Pittsville. They lead 5-0.
Yeah, just trying to pick out Auburndale's weaknesses here and there. Obviously, the transition's not as great, so they're just trying to capitalize on everything they can.
Gracie Hasenhorl denied by Brent Friday. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum built and slab producers. Find your future job in Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. There's Sydney Wolf. Kylie Anderson back with it. Man-to-man defense here for Pittsville, leading 5-0, 2.5 minutes in. Gracie Hasenhorl tried to find Rose and a foul on the pass. Going to go on Kaylee Jacobson. That'll be her first, team's first. Got a lot of great games on the network tonight. We'll go through them here throughout the evening. That was going to be intercepted by Brooke Grossman. And blocked. Ooh, late foul called as Brooke will head to the Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel as Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro like it never happened. So a quick start here for Pittsville. After their close win over Almond Bancroft on Friday. Great crowd watching online. Can't thank you all enough. It's been a relatively quick winter as Brooke Grossman goes 1 for 2. Girls brackets come out in 13 days for the postseason. Hockey on Sunday. And then the boys basketball week after that. 6-0. Rose Hasenhorl to the basket. A lot of contact. They let him play through. Brent Friday comes away with it for the Panthers. Jacobson, left side for Bowden. They've been doing this the last couple of games. What a pass by Grossman and out of bounds off of Brent Friday. They've only got 4 this time, but ever since that Pacelli game, they've gone 5 in, 5 out. They're doing 4 in, 4 out, leaving Gracie Hasenhorl here for the Eagles. Maya Katzenberger, Breely Grimm, Chesney Nagel, Taylor Anderson in for Auburndale.
Yeah, I got to keep a little bit of the height out there in Hasenhorl. obviously give most of your starting lineup a little bit of a breather, but also try and keep this one competitive as much as you can.
Taylor Anderson walks with it. I appreciate you all tuning in here tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. It's a big game and a lot of people watching online. Thank you all very, very much. Brooke Grossman down to Reese Grimm. Reese turns. It's going to be a jump ball staying with the Panthers. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Appreciate Brian coming back on here at the postseason run as we'll have in the next couple weeks. Gracie Hasenhorl, top of the key. This will be the last time that I see Auburndale live this year. They'll host Columbus Catholic in a couple of weeks. No doubt, wish them the best of luck. That's, as of right now, they're a 2 seed behind St. Mary Catholic. Hasenhorl, foot on the line, left it short, rebounded by Grimm. Grimm blocked by Hasenhorl. Rebound taken by Nagel. Oh, and bodies hitting the floor. Nagel goes down, Grossman goes down. I was going to go on Brooke Grossman. Gwen Cum will check in for the first time for Bryn Friday. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Make sure you give Phil and crew a call over at Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. Auburndale scoreless through 3.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes, and another travel call on Auburndale. Just seem out of sync early here for the Eagles.
Yeah, and it's all probably because of those injuries. You're trying to figure out your lineup. Obviously, you don't know a distinct answer for Belanti. Trying to get more information later this week. So it's very much a wait and see and sort of adapt as you go.
Yeah, you had Friday and Saturday really to figure out how you're going to replace somebody like Lily Belanti and Maya Krings. You had a little bit longer for Maya, but still a devastating and tough loss. Brooke Grossman, corner 3, airballed, rebounded by Breely Grimm.
Another thing about just changing on the fly is sort of seeing how some of those girls are willing to step up at the moment, willing to take that chance, willing to put the team on their shoulders and go out and play their best in a situation like this.
Maya Kassenberger a little too strong. Maya had 14, I think. 14 in their loss to Assumption. Reese Grimm buries another 3. She's got 6, 9-0. Pittsville, timeout on the floor. You're watching girls basketball presented by ShedSliver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Score update from Neelsville. It is the Neelsville Warriors 3 and the Assumption Royals 2. 14:40 to go in that first half. 9-0 Pittsville here. I'll be back here in Pittsville on the 17th, so in 2 weeks. Katzenberger off the mark for senior night as the Panthers play Athens, a very, very winnable game. The Athens Blue Jays struggling big time this year. I'll tell you, it's been a pretty physical, 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, with Reese Grimm getting thrown to the ground during that jump ball and everything else going on, it has been very physical.
Chesney Nagel off the mark there. Grimm up ahead to Gwen Cum, traveled with it.
You could have seen that travel from Auburndale.
Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Acusa, Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. 12-12 to go here. Tipped by Grossman. Grimm has 8 early first half points, and Auburndale still scoreless early on here. Again, I hadn't been in that position. But a player, and Braley Grimm puts it in for 2. Competitors, and players like Belanti and Kringzar. It's just got to be devastating to sit on the bench and know that you're unable to help out at all to help your team out. It's going to be out of bounds to Pittsville. Maya Krings, of course, on the first ever Auburndale girls softball team to make it to state last year. She's going to be a huge loss for the Eagles this spring.
Yeah, I know I haven't felt it personally when it comes to injuries, but I've seen my friends go through it, and it truly just brings the whole demeanor down, and it feels like for the first few weeks they just are not into it. Yeah. So I hope the best for both of them, and I hope to see them back on the court and on the field soon.
Hasenhorl comes away with it. Gracie up ahead to Nagel on the right side. Blocked by Bowden. Taken by Ava Jones for Pittsville. Bowden up ahead to Grossman on the right side. Reese Grimm wide open 3. Letting it fly and knocking it down.
3 for 3 on 3-pointers.
11 here in the first half. 11 of the 14. As Araya Harris will check in here in just a moment for Auburndale. And Maya Katzenberger is going to get fouled and head to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Best case scenario right now for Pittsville, they play Pacelli at the end of the year, the last regular season game of the year. It does not count or does not matter towards the seeding. So the last week of the regular season doesn't matter at all for your seed. Right now, all Pittsville can hope for is that you would want Almond to take at least one game from Pacelli in the next week or so. Pacelli, as Katzenberger goes 0 for 2 from the line. So right now, Pacelli's at 12. Almond's at 14 with Pittsville's win over Almond on Friday. They're 16 right now. So that's right. 2, 3, and 4 in the sectional is
it's close.
It'll be very interesting to see how the next 10 days goes for sure.
Yeah.
And Pittsville really hoping for a win or at least one win for Almond over Pacelli next week or later this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lana Vollert intercepted by Araya Harris. Eagles getting a little pep in their step, and there's going to be a foul on Gwen Cum. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating in Wisconsin Rapids. Score from Neelsville, the Warriors 13, Assumption 4, with 12 minutes to go in that first half. Neelsville, number 1 team in Division 4, well ahead of their number 2. It's going to be a foul on Reese Grimm. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. Assumption down 16-4 with 11:19 to go in the first half. Emma Bowden getting ready to check in. Kylie Anderson against Reese Grimm. Spins. Rose Hasenhorl for 3. Back rim no good. Rebounded by Brent Friday. She goes to the floor and travels with it. 9:43 to go here in the first half. 14 for Pittsville. See Mavs alongside FBLA state qualifier Katie Lecton here to my left.
Well, it's 3-time state qualifier.
We'll get into that at halftime. Give us a little bit more explanation on all that at half, but it's Nothing to take lightly for sure. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Sydney Wolf down to Rose Hasenhorl off the mark, tipped around. Harris saves it into the hands of Reese Grimm, and a foul. She's going to get called for the travel with 9:34 to go.
I will say, it still hasn't sunk in yet. It's been 2 days, and it still hasn't really officially sunk in yet.
Big time accomplishment for sure. Kylie Anderson, Sydney Wolf, Mariah Harris. Back over to Kylie Anderson. 14-4, 9:28 to go. Harris, Katzenberger, thought about the three. Back out to Hasenhorl. Tried to feed it to Harris, and Mariah left her position. Skips it across to Jacobson. Kaylee goes to the basket, gets blocked, and then fights for it, and it's a jump ball to Pittsville. With 9:03 to go, Gracie Hasenhorl going to give Maya Katzenberger a quick breather. Hey, Maya may have gotten a dead leg on that last possession. They just catch her breath over there. Bowden, Grimm, halfway through this first half, 14-4. Jacobson open three, too strong. Good rebound by Mariah Harris. That could be Reese's second. Reese Grimm picks up her second foul. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Gracie Hasenhorl up ahead to Sydney Wolf, couldn't handle it, and out of bounds. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. We've been scoreless here the last couple of minutes on both sides. Bowden traveled with it. Turnover after turnover here from both sides.
It's mainly been defense and turnovers here, and obviously turnovers, they can get you in the end, but defense wins you championships. Yep. So having this defensive battle is great for both teams to sort of see where they're at currently.
8:40 to go. Top of the key. I'll be in Auburndale on Tuesday and back here in Pittsville on Thursday. Pittsville Abbotsford boys basketball. Gracie Hasenhorl gets trapped. It's going to be another jump ball and another turnover. No, staying here, not turnover. 8:25 to go. 14-4 Pittsville. Gracie Hasenhorl on the right wing against Jacobson. All the way to the basket, Harris. All the way, Mariah Harris. Couldn't quite finish, tipped out of bounds by Harris, who they're going to say it was off of Bowden. And back to, they're staying with Auburndale. 16-6 Neelsville, 9:45 to go there. Sumption will be at Athens on Thursday. Mariah Harris throws it, somehow tipped over the sideline to Kylie Anderson. Anderson steps into a jump shot off the back rim. Sydney Wolf uses her athleticism to the basket. Anderson's going to try another one off the left side, rebounded by Reese Grimm and Pittsville. They're getting good looks, just unable to knock them down, and a foul. Team foul number 4 on Auburndale. ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. 7:45 to go here in the first half, 14-4. It's been, goodness, handful of minutes with no points for either team. Friday at the free throw line. Back out, Bowden, Grossman. They got it taken away, poked away by Anderson, still loose. Hasenhorl goes to the floor, Wolf goes to the floor, another jump ball. Staying with Pittsville with 7:27 to go. Maybe the best word to describe it, chaotic.
Yep.
It has been a crazy 10 and a half minutes. Ooh, Bowden almost double dribbled. Left side for Jacobson. Skips it over to Grossman. Down low to Grimm. Bowden was open for a second, didn't find her. Grossman's ready for it on the right wing. Down low, Bryn Friday. Too strong on the layup. Got fouled. And Bryn Friday will head to the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Bryn was a pivotal part in Almond's win, in the Pittsville's win over Almond on Friday. Went 4 of 6 in the second half from the free throw line. Just jinxed her. Goodness gracious.
You got to stop doing that. You jinxed them during the JV game. Now you jinxed them again.
I can't make predictions, and I can't, and I jinx too many people. Mariah Harris to the basket. Sydney Wolf. It is 2 for Sydney Wolf. That was a good-looking shot there by the junior Sydney Wolf. 15-6, back within single digits at 9. Bowden in the left corner. Wings it, Jacobson for 3. Too strong. And out of bounds to Auburndale. Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. See if Auburndale can trim this deficit even more. Gracie Hosmerl dribbles through all the congestion, gets through 3. Harris to the basket. And Reese Grimm just picked up her 3rd foul. Mariah Harris heading to the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Reese Grimm picks up her 3rd. Ava Jones will check in here momentarily for Reese. Soraya Harris's first free throw off the mark. All right, Harris 1 for 2 from the line. 8-point game with 6:10 to go here in the first half. Emma Bowden. They're going to call a double dribble on Emma Bowden. And no argument there for Emma. She actually shook her head in agreement on the turnover. Don't see that very often. All right, Auburndale got a chance here. Trim the deficit even more. See what the Lady Eagles can do. Hasenhorl down to Harris, gets triple teamed. Spins to the basket, all the way to the basket. Got held by Jacobson. Team foul number 8 on Pittsville. And Ariah Harris is heading back to the free throw line. This is where you got to make them pay here.
Yeah, free throws can help you towards the end as well as turnovers. They can help or hurt you throughout.
Oh, halfway down and out. That was just bad luck. Through the legs. Hasenhorl out to Wolf. Wolf down to Gracie Hasenhorl. Back out. Sydney Wolf, wide open 3. Top of the key is off the mark. Maya Katzenberger offensive rebound. She's heading back to the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for Auburndale. Maya, like a battering ram when she gets in there. She has no fear at all. And the sophomore latent team, a couple of juniors sprinkled in, a couple of seniors. But the underclassmen for Auburndale, as we saw during the volleyball season, can propel this team in playoff runs. That's obviously Lily Belanti very likely done for basketball and maybe even softball, but
she still has 2 more years.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's really hoping that it's not too significant, and she'll be ready for the volleyball season come August. Emma Bowden, open 3. Emma Bowden is as reliable from beyond the arc as you can get, for Pittsville anyway. If she's open, she's probably going to knock it down. 18-9, 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Katzenberger traveled. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com. Find agents near you. Back to the Panthers it goes. Again, no Reese Grimm for Pittsville with her 3 fouls here with 4:50 to go. Bowden out to Jacobson near midcourt. Back out Grossman. Jacobson, Grossman, looking down to Brent Friday, knocked out of bounds by Katzenberger. Bowden, as Gwen Cum gets ready to check in. Back out left side for Ava Jones. Jacobson all the way to the basket. Could have just kept on going. Grossman open 3 from the S. Off the mark. And a good rebound there by Sydney Wolf. Kaylee Jacobson's going to pick up the foul. And Sydney Wolf will head back to the free throw. A double bonus here for Sydney Wolf.
Also, final score in Freedom. We were watching this game earlier. Freedom takes down Amherst 53-16.
Yeah, Freedom always, I mean, as long as there's been basketball, Freedom girls have been have been relevant and good. So the Irish are going to be an issue for a team in the playoffs. I think Shawano right now in that sectional is number 1 in that sectional. So Freedom would be 2. But always tough for the last number of years for Amherst with being in Division III and having to go over to the Valley and play those bigger schools in the postseason. They did it almost 8 years ago or so. Always had to play Wrightstown and all those teams. As Chesney Nagel throws it off the legs of Lana Vollert. 8-point game, 4:02 to go, 18-10. Again, Auburndale is held with it here. Trailed 14-4. Poked away by Brent Friday. Now Breeley Grimm on the baseline. Back out. Nagel, Wolf against Vollert. Steps through. Breeley Grimm pulls up jumper, short. In the hands of Brent Friday, and a foul is going to be called on Gracie Hasenhorl. With 3:37 to go, team foul number 6 on Auburndale. Get a halftime report. We'll give you score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network, as well as our upcoming schedule for tomorrow. Coming into the home stretch, it's really hard to believe. I mean, we're already the 3rd day of February. Knocked away by Katzenberger as Gracie Hasenhorl almost picked up her 3rd foul and out of bounds off of Alana Vollert. And back to the Eagles it goes.
As much as I love winter sports, I can't wait for baseball season. Can't wait for spring. I'm already sick of the snow.
Just glad it stopped early this morning.
Yeah.
Mid-morning.
Yeah.
As Chesney Nagel traveled with it.
Yeah, the roads in Portage County this morning were not that great, especially on the eastern side of the county.
(18-10), 3 minutes to go. Vollert with it. Back out Bowden. Back out Vollert. Right side for Grossman. Grossman open, down to Brent Friday. Open, doesn't square to the basket. Dribbles out of the congestion. Brooke Grossman, Lana Vollert open, 3-pointer. It is up off the mark. Rebounded by Friday to the left side. No, it's going to get called for the travel. Yep, move that pivot foot. 2:38 to go. Ryan Harrison, Rose Hasenhorl back into the game.
It just sounded like a wave of cheers. Like one side was like migrating over.
Yeah, they all cheered on that side, and then the travel call, and they all cheered on this side.
I think there was a split second where both sides were cheering, too. It was like, what was happening?
2:25 to go. Araya Harris with it on the right side. Skips it over to Breeley Grimm. Back out to Harris. And turned it over. Brooke Grossman back with it for the Panthers. Skips it over to Bowden. Back over, Emma. Oh. 2 minutes left here in the first half. An eventful first 18 minutes. Fowler skips it back to Bowden. Emma is going to let that one fly and knock it down. Emma Bowden again. Got a word from Dan Ross. Halftime in Wisconsin Rapids. Assumption and Adams Friendship. He said halftime is almost over already in Wisconsin Rapids. So we'll get you a score update there. Again, JT Schlafer for Assumption was 28 points away from 1,000. If he doesn't get it tonight, he will be at Auburndale tomorrow night. And then he'll only be 403 points away from breaking Ryan Klein's school record.
Yeah, JT's not the only one going for a school record. So is one of the opponents tomorrow for hockey.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
More at halftime, guys.
Yeah.
More at halftime.
I like the tease.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
I already have my pregame notes set up.
Gracie Hasenhorl throws it away. Yeah, it'd be a timeout. 30-second timeout. You're watching girls basketball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
.3 seconds go here in the first half. 21-10 Pittsville over Auburndale. Yeah, we'll go through. We have already this year. We've had a couple of school records broken, and a couple to come if possible coming up this year. So we'll we'll talk about all that in about 2 minutes and 45 seconds or so.
Math is hard.
Give us a couple of minutes during commercial breaks here. Assumption is going to go into halftime with the lead over Neelsville, 31-27. Through the hands of Vollerts and out of bounds. 32 seconds left. Looks like we're going to have some Tiny Panthers at halftime here. Kylie Anderson back into the game.
Yeah, that that Assumption Neelsville game. We've been having issues with that. Yeah, that Assumption Neelsville game is really much like doesn't really hurt each other because both of them are the top in their division. They know what they're doing. So this is a really good test to see what a regional final, sectional semifinal, and even like state would be like for both of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely right. 20 seconds to go. Assumption last year, Zariah Harris gets to the basket and gets fouled. Last year at the game in Wisconsin Rapids, it was the first time that Assumption had ever beaten Neelsville in girls basketball.
Wow.
So, yeah. And so we'll see if they can make it 2 in a row there at halftime at the Neelsville Fieldhouse, 31-27 Assumption. Ryan Harris high arcing free throw off the mark. Again, we'll get you your first half score updates from our own Zaleski Sports and what's coming up tomorrow, and talk about those school records. Taylon Jerschley from Mosinee just did it on Saturday. 10 seconds left here in the first half. Grossman, Bowden spins. Grossman's open at the buzzer. Got it! Friendly roll for Brooke Grossman goes in, and that's how we end our first half here in Pittsville. 24-11 Panthers. You've been watching girls basketball presented by ShedsDelivered.com. Halftime coming up. Back after this.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
All right, welcome back here to Pittsville. Halftime between Pittsville and Auburndale. First half scoring. Let's start for the visiting Auburndale Eagles. Sydney Wolf had 3. Rose Hasenhorl, Breeley Grimm, Mariah Harris, and Maya Katzenberger all with 2. Only 3 made field goals in the first half. Mariah Harris's 2 points were from the free throw line. She was 2 of 5. Maya Katzenberger was 2 of 4. And Sydney Wolf was 1 of 2 from the line. Pittsville goes Reese Grimm with 11. She had foul trouble in that first half, followed by Emma Bowden with 6, Brooke Grossman with 4, and Bryn Friday with 3 first-half points. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Some score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network. As mentioned earlier, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood 65, Pacelli 49 in girls basketball earlier tonight. That was part of a girls-boys doubleheader. The boys from Pacelli 37 and Wittenberg-Burnhamwood 32 at halftime. Greenwood is 11 better than Abbotsford right now, 13-2. Adams Friendship is up 25-16 on Assumption in boys basketball. Columbus Catholic up big on Newman Catholic, 41-15 in girls basketball. And as mentioned earlier, Assumption 31-27 over Neelsville at the half. We thought it might be an issue for Auburndale coming in without two of their starters, especially without Belanti and Krings, and the defensive pressure for for Pittsville really causing a lot of issues for Auburndale here tonight.
Yeah, it obviously caused a lot of turnovers, a lot of block shots, missed shots, but also the defense from Auburndale also really stepped up for Pittsville. They also were able to get some turnovers, were able to get the fouls a lot more. Just able to not have a little shutout. Obviously a little bit there, a little bit of a 9-0 run before that timeout. But Auburndale was able to climb back into it. Obviously that buzzer-beating three-pointer kind of put Pittsville over Auburndale a little bit more, but we still got a whole 18 minutes of play yet.
Tomorrow's schedule looks like this. Rochelle will be at Pacelli in boys basketball. Owen with you at Columbus Catholic. That's going to be a big game. I think that one may have to be switched. No, maybe not. Loyal at Neelsville in boys basketball. That'll be a really good game. Lakeland at Wausau East boys basketball. Mosney at DC Everest boys basketball. Rhinelander at Wausau West. That's going to be a really good boys game too. Assumption at Auburndale. Edgar at Stratford. Newman at Marathon. Marinette at Waupaca. Stratford at Loyal in girls basketball. And then the one that Katie was talking about before the break. Shawano is at Waupaca. It's
Pacelli.
What did I say, Waupaca?
Yeah,
my apologies. Shawano is at Pacelli in boys hockey, and some history could be made tomorrow for the Shawano Bonduel, whatever their co-op is with a lot of schools.
Yeah, so it's only Shawano and Bonduel in the co-op. They're under the Shawano mascot, the Hawks. But junior Gavin Hunt, he's a junior at Bonduel, currently at 99 career points. With Shawano. He is one away from not only becoming the first person in program history to score 100 points in their career, but also to break the school record, because he's currently tied with one other person. I don't remember what the name is, but I saw it earlier today on Facebook, and obviously we are on Hunt watch, essentially, heading into tomorrow night. Puck drop 7 p.m. at Ice Hawk Arena. I'll be on the call for that one.
Yeah, that should be a good one, as Shawano's pretty decent, aren't they?
11-9 overall.
Yeah, should be a good game over on the east side of Stevens Point tomorrow night. We'll take another break, come back, get straight for the second half. You're watching girls basketball halftime, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids is Central Wisconsin's premier antique mall, consignment, and sports shop. We're the store with more selection, more items changing daily, more chances to find something unique.
Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids, a store you can get lost in and enjoy it.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At
Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Pittsville High School. Just got a notification on the good old cellular phone that wind chills tomorrow morning about -15, possible snow possible on Wednesday. Having kids now, and it's been a mindset that I've had for a while. Today's snow, fine, whatever, it's going to snow. If it could snow up until Christmas Day and then just be done, that would be ideal. But that'll never happen.
Yeah.
So, and
for me, I like snow until my birthday in mid-January. Then I'm like, I'm done with it. I want nothing to do with it. Like, snow on my birthday would be really pretty, like, especially if it's like a light dusting, but then after that, melt. Let's just go back to let's go back to spring. Let's go back to baseball.
Rose Hasenhorl starts the second half with the basket for Auburndale. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Jacobson, back to Auburndale. So a little bit more pep in the step for the Eagles here to start the second half. Pittsville only 5 regular season games after tonight. They'll be at Abbotsford on the 6th, hosting Iowa on the 11th, hosting Port Edwards on the 14th, and then hosting Athens on the 17th. That'll be senior night. We'll be here for that, or I will be here for that. And then they'll be at Pacelli for a possible conference championship game as Maya Katzenberger cleans up the miss and puts it in for 2.
Auburndale's coming out firing here in the second half. Obviously, adjustments made at the halftime break. And it's going in the Eagles' favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Good start here for Auburndale. Gwen Cum checks in quickly for Emma Bowden. So we'll have Pittsville 2 more times regular season-wise, the last 2 games of the year, Athens and Pacelli. So, and then the postseason, who knows at that point where they will be. Hasenhorl on the left side. Harris, top of the key. Down low to Kylie Anderson. We'll go through Auburndale's upcoming schedule here just a little bit. Assumption has all but have a couple very winnable conference games, all but wrapped up the Merriwood South for the 5th year in a row. They have Abbotsford and Athens, their next 2 crossover games. That'll be Marathon and rounding out the regular season against Stratford. A couple of other non-conference games in there as well. Chesney Nagel off the mark. Rose Hasenhorl with it. Nobody cut to the basket, right in the hands of Brooke Grossman. Good defense there for Brooke. Coast to coast for the Panthers. Yeah, they got Schulzberg on Saturday down at Just a Game in the Dells. They have Aquinas. After the brackets come out, Nagel comes away with a steal. Up ahead, Araya Harris on the left side. Right at Bryn Friday. Harris muscles it in for 2. Timeout Auburndale. Here come the Eagles. 15:49 to go. You're watching girls basketball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Much better start here to the second half for for Auburndale than they had in the first. Up a quick 6-0 run to start the second half for Auburndale. As you mentioned, halftime adjustments key for Coach Nagel so far. Tipped by Hasenhorl.
Yeah, it's sort of like a polar opposite as to that first half.
And a 10-second call right out of the Pittsville timeout.
Yeah, that first half was Pittsville with the run there, Auburndale having to take out. Now it's the opposite. Auburndale with all this momentum, all this run experience, and now Pittsville's sort of on the flip side.
There's Rose Hasenhorl on the left side, Ariah Harris. And now the students for the boys basketball team getting into it. Tipped by Grimm. Hasenhorl comes away with it. Grossman hits the floor. Back out. Got double team. They play on. We got sandwiched there with 15:15 to go. We got ourselves a ball game here in Pittsville. Down low. Nagel squares up, turns. Oh, off the rim, rebounded by Kylie Anderson for Auburndale. Second chance opportunity. Tipped by Grimm. Reese comes away with it. Oh, she somehow got through it all. Wow. Got it poked away by Hasenhorl and then still regained it for two.
Had to stop the bleeding there for Pittsville.
Anderson into the front court. Again, Reese has got 3 fouls. Hasenhorl 3, maybe partially blocked by Grimm. And taken for the Panthers. Really their first offensive possession. First or second real offensive possession here for Pittsville in the half. Friday, out to Grimm. Don't forget, Key Savings Bank postgame show. Wrap up our broadcast here tonight. Reese Grimm is left short. It's going to be a jump ball, sticking with Pittsville. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as our highest priority. Not too hot, not too cold. That's the plan with Rapid Sheet Metal in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Was that Goldilocks? Not too hot, not too cold.
I was never really a fan of Goldilocks growing up.
Oh, and one for Kaylee Jacobson. The and one coming up for Kaylee. Our salesman Bill held right seas, so I got to give him a little grief on throwing some Goldilocks references in there.
Hey, he's written all but one. I usually write the ones for the blood drive in Amherst.
Oh, nice.
So.
Kaylee Jacobson's and one is good, and
so far no complaints.
Just a flip of a switch, and it's a 5-0 run here for Pittsville. Anderson out to Hasenhorl. Rose on the left side. Back over Harris for 3. Got it. Nope, foot on the line. Ariah Harris for 2. Tell you, we are very fortunate to be able to go to a lot of cool gyms and experience a lot of pretty neat atmospheres as Brent Friday rolls it in for 2. There's not many better things than a packed gym like this. Auburndale is always fun. Assumption in a smaller gym. There's blocked by Brent Friday. I had the very fortunate opportunity to play in a couple of standing room only games when I was in high school, and there's nothing like a packed gym, especially in the not small. Amherst isn't a small gym, but relatively speaking,
yeah.
Smaller.
Compared to other schools, like obviously compared to Pittsville, it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah. As Kylie Anderson is blocked, Maya Katzenberger pull up short. Yeah, just that feeling, that atmosphere is it's a great time, and soon we'll be having those. Tonight's a great atmosphere, no doubt, but playoff time is a whole different animal. Friday for 2, tipped. Grossman, Ariah Harris comes with it, steps through. Good job there by Ariah Harris. How many games are you at, Katie?
Tonight is 367. I looked before the game started.
That's awesome. Closing in. We'll get you to 400 before you head out. There's Katzenberger for 3. Maya buries the triple.
Eagles now within, looks to be 9.
Looks like a hurt or an injured Neilsville Warrior here. Don't have a number. Well, all sorts of bodies hitting the floor. Who is that?
I think it was Friday.
All right. I got my eye on so many different things here. That's all right. Back to an 11-point lead. Rose Hosnorl, hoop, and the harm for Rose. Just a nice, easy cut to the basket. 3 in for Auburndale, 4 in for Auburndale. Couple in for Pittsville. 12-13 to go in Neilsville. Assumption 42, Neilsville 34. Or the couple of other close games. Assumption and Adams Friendship, 35-26. Hosnorl's free throw no good. Rebounded by Grimm. Greenwood 28-4 over Abbotsford at halftime. And Pacelli is 48-44 over Wittenberg-Burnwood in boys basketball. There's Emma Bowden. Left it short. Bryn Friday offense rebound. She got fouled by Sydney Wolf. And Bryn Friday will head back to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for 2 here. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Our buddy Dave Hahn checking in from Wittenberg. Dave's a Shawano guy. I'm surprised. I wonder if Dave's ever done any of those Shawano hockey games. Public address announcer. Dave would be perfect for hockey. He's got the enthusiasm for for hockey, so he'd be a good hockey public address announcer. 34-24. Pittsville. Really grim on the left side. Back over to Grimm. A lot of congestion there. Wow, there are like 5 girls within a 2-foot radius. Sydney Wolf for 3. Well off the mark. She knew it right away. Rebounded by Grimm. Oh, what a save. On the bench. It's going to be out of bounds, but good hustle there by Brooke Grossman. The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Katie Brunton into the game for Auburndale. Number 21. Just threw that one away. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. I have to drive past it here to get it to Pittsville from Wisconsin Rapids, right on Grand Avenue there. Nice easy trip. Oh, what a pass! Bowden Friday can't finish. The body's hitting the floor again. Jump ball to Auburndale.
It's ironic. I drove past both Home Furnitures today. First, I had to head to the office to replace my wireless mic, and then I had to drive past the Rapids one to get here.
Gracie Hosmerl, Brunton on the left side. Breely Grimm for 3, line drive 3, no good. Rebounded by Bowden. Oh, elbows flying around. Bowden comes with it. Football pass up ahead. Foul's going to be called on the pass from Bowden. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. Again, taking a look at our Key Savings Bank scoreboard, 34-24 Pittsville. Give a read here from Key Savings Bank in just a moment. 9:20 to go here in the second half. Emma Bowden right now in the running for player of the game. 6 first half points. Blocked by Sydney Wolf, but Bryn Friday gets fouled with the body. And Bryn will head back to the serve pro Jamie Wenzel. Free throw line. Reminder that Key Savings Bank is banking made easy, from personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. Locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome. You'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local. Key Savings Bank. Wisconsin Rapids.
Full lineup change for Auburndale. Only one coming out for Pittsville.
Yeah, ever since that Pacelli game, or they did it during the Pacelli game. I don't know if they did it before that, but they had a line change every 4.5 to 5 minutes. It really wore Pacelli down with only going 2 deep on their bench. So Nagel on the left side. You can dribble Chesney. There you go. Back out. Anderson straight on 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Gwen Cum. Up ahead to Bowden. Across court to Grossman. Harris almost got a fingertip on it. Grimm on the right side. Hands it off to Bowden. Emma back out. Grossman skips it across to Grimm. She's open. Pull-up jumper for Reese is airballed. Rebounded by Uriah Harris. 8:28 to go.
Anderson fell down on the Pittsville offensive side. Looked like she was favoring one of her ankles a little bit more. We'll see if that is a factor as the game progresses.
All right, Harris heading back to the free throw line. Maya Krings was joking pregame that she wrote keys to the game on the whiteboard in the gym. And it said, girls, don't hurt your knees. So don't need any more Eagles out here for the remainder of the year. Uriah Harris goes 2 for 2. That's the highest arcing free throw that I've seen in a good long time, and it works out for Uriah.
It's all a matter of physics.
Yeah, which I was not very good at.
Same. I think in all the times we were required to do free throws in 8th grade basketball, I only got 1 down.
Chesney Nagel up ahead. Maya Katzberger lets another 3 fly short. Chased down by Kylie Anderson. Back out, Katzenberger. Take it, Maya. NBA 3. Kylie Anderson's going to try one in the corner for 3. Off the front rim, rebounded by Emma Bowden. Got a barn burner in Neilsville, 46-44 Assumption, 8:24 to go. Gwen Cum on the left side puts it in, her first points tonight. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items. Sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need. Just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. That's MADAcustom.com. Taken away by Grossman. Brooke, an open layup on the right side. Too strong and rebounded by Hosner. Kicked around. It's going to be called a kick on Grossman. Auburndale basketball. No foul on that. Let Carrie Van Ert with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert, State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. 7:06 to go. Quick moving second half. 38-26. Pittsville on top. Hasenhorl in the lane. Throws it up there. She's going to get fouled. And Rose Hasenhorl will head to the free throw line. 0 for 1 so far here tonight. Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Solaris Fiber Fast Internet. Solaris' Fiber Fast Internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays, just smooth, reliable service from a local company you can trust. Get connected today at Solaris.net. No free throws. Now I got to scratch them out. Goodness gracious. That's why I should write in a pen or a pencil. 6:54 to go here in the second half. Nagel into Wolf. We'll get Katie's Super Bowl predictions here before we head out. Oh, we'll do it right now. Watching the Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think?
Well, since I am a Swiftie,
Ah.
I kind of have to go with the Chiefs three-peat. But I'm going to say it's a close one, kind of like last year. I don't think it'll go into overtime, but I think it'll be close.
Timeout taken by Pittsville. Full timeout. We'll do the same. We'll talk more NFL when we come back. You're watching Girls Basketball presented by ShedSliver.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back to Pittsville High School, 38-26 in favor of the Panthers with 6:40 to go. Katie is picking the Kansas City Chiefs heading to a three-peat. See how it goes. It should be a pretty decent game, I think, down in New Orleans.
What is your picks?
I couldn't care less. I mean, I just for a game that I really have no ill will towards. Just got to see, check out the commercials and
The halftime show.
Halftime show, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know who's singing.
Kendrick Lamar.
Maybe.
He won like 3 Grammys last
Oh,
night.
I'm not saying he's not good. I just
First diss track to ever win a Grammy, so.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it should be fun. Might be in between episodes of Bluey or Peppa or something with the kids. It's sitting down for a 4-hour football game is not realistic.
See, this is why you got 2 TVs. One TV has the Super Bowl
Yeah.
on it. The other TV has
the cartoons?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Everyone gets their way. That's what one of my teachers does. He has the Bucks game on the big TV, and then he has the Amherst game on the little TV, so that when Jack Seeger walks into his classroom in the mornings, he can like talk basketball with them.
Just running motion offense here for the Panthers. Grossman for 3, corner 3, wide open for Brooke Grossman. She's got 7. 15-point lead here. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments, understanding markets, helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice in Wisconsin Rapids. Also, Ski's Meat Market in Stevens Point is a perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring in your wild game. Get all at Ski's Meat Market. The quality is with the stop. 5:35 to go here. All right, Harrison in the left corner. Back out, Rose Hasenhorl. Skips it across to Nagel. Down low, Katzenberger in the corner. Rocket pass to Harris on the baseline. Down to Hasenhorl. A foul's going to be called on Brooke Grossman with 5:22 to go here in this one. So, yes, FBLA.
Yeah.
What does that all entail to
So FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America, and it's essentially all like business event type of things, like accounting, banking, sort of like some of the businesses we have here on Zaleski Sports. There's also an event that I'm in, which is journalism.
Okay.
There's multiple different ways you can do these events through tests, which is what I do, or presentations or public speaking. Top 3 in each regional advance to state in each event. I believe 4 at state for each event move on to the national competition, which is this year in Anaheim.
Nice. Mariah Harris for 3. Front rim, rebounded by Gracie Hasenhorl. Bodies hit the floor. I think it might be Reese Grimm's 4th here. See who the foul is going to be called on. 15, Kaylee Jacobson. Oh, she fouled out. That's Kaylee's 5th. 4:40 to go here. 41-26 Pittsville. Next foul on Pittsville will put Auburndale in the bonus. Back out to Nagel. Mariah Harris. Got to shoot it right away. Can't hesitate. Mariah Harris left it short. See the frustration building here for Auburndale. Hasenhorl is going to foul Brooke Grossman. That'll be team foul number 6 on Auburndale with 4:18 to go. 51-50 Neilsville over Assumption with 3:40 to go in or at the Neilsville Fieldhouse. Yeah, Assumption has Athens and Shullsburg coming up. Reese Grimm to the basket, blocked by Harris. Up ahead to Nagel. Mariah Harris gets past Friday, blocked by Bryn, tipped out, taken away by Reese Grimm. Reese, the right-handed layup is good. Reese has got 15 tonight. (43-26). Katzenberger is going to get charged with an offensive foul, or travel maybe. It was a travel before the foul. Breathley Grimm checks in, Ava Jones checks in, Taylor Anderson checks in. .335 to go here. And check out all of our upcoming games for the next calendar week. You can check them all out at ZaleskiSports.com. You can go through the tabs and see which games we got coming up for the rest of the week. A lot of games again tomorrow.
Some really big games tomorrow.
Oh, body's hitting the floor. Yeah, absolutely. It's that time of the year should be a fun Tuesday night for sure. Again, you can check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com. One of them that might be a sleeper good game, maybe not even a sleeper good game, but Owen Withey and Columbus Catholic boys should be very good. Owen Withey coming off of a win over Loyal. The Greyhounds are faltering as Rose Hasenhorl fouls out. A traffic jam above or atop the Clover Belt Eastern Conference in boys basketball. Neilsville continues to dominate in girls basketball. Emma Bowden at the free throw line. In and out for Emma, tipped out by Jones. Reminder, Key Savings Bank post-game show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight from Pittsville. 2:57 to go. Closing in on 8:30 here in Central Wisconsin. Steve Mabes alongside Katie Lecton here tonight at beautiful Pittsville High School. Out to Gracie Hasenhorl. Back out to Wolf. Good defense there by Ava Jones. And Coach Nagel is going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. 2:34 to go. You're watching girls basketball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
.234 to go here in this one. Pittsville will pick up their 15th win of the year. Auburndale will drop their second straight after winning 10 in a row. They hadn't lost in the calendar year until their loss to Assumption, and now Pittsville here tonight. Sydney Wolf on the right side. Again, Pittsville's got a very friendly rest of the year schedule. I say Abbotsford at Abbotsford, hosting Iola, hosting Port, hosting Athens. So 1, 2, 3, 4 very, very winnable games. As Brent Friday also fouls out. 4 very winnable games, and then ending out the year against Pacelli. So could get up to 20 wins for Pittsville again this year. Still 2:10 to go, 43-26. There's a 3 for Nagel. Rebounded by Chesney. Kylie Anderson. Sydney Wolf's going to try it. Nope. Pull it down. Back out Anderson. Billy Gruby will check in. Gracie Hosnroll didn't pull the trigger. Katie Brunton getting ready to check in as well. And Reese Grimm will have her 16th and 17th points on the night. 100 seconds to go here. .90 seconds left. Kylie Anderson to the basket. Strong take for Kylie, off the mark. It'll be a substitution timeout for Pittsville. No, they can't check in 6. Yep, Kendall's got to wait. It'll be a substitution timeout here for Pittsville. What do we got here? Hallie Friday. Bailey Smozzle. 14 is Briley Lipke. 5 is Addie Elsasser. 34 is Kira Knutson. Elsasser, Knutson, Elsasser. Up ahead to Lipke. Elsasser. 1:15 to go here tonight. Knutson. Ooh, through the wickets Friday and out of bounds to Auburndale. Taylor Anderson to inbound. 68 seconds. Reminder, tonight's post-game show, which is coming up next, is presented by Key Savings Bank. Key Savings Bank proudly brings you tonight's post-game show. You'll feel right at home. You'll feel right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in or online at keysavingsbank.com. Hallie Friday heading to the Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. First one for Hallie is no good. Katie Brunton was on that last 3 for Auburndale. 45-29. Off the hands of Gruby and out of bounds with 35 seconds to go. Up ahead to Friday. Elsasser with it. Rebound taken, 15 seconds left. Down low, Taylor Anderson, the senior, for two, and that'll do it. Here tonight, the Pittsville Panthers pick up a non-conference win, 45-31. Key Savings Bank post-game show coming up next. You've been watching girls basketball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my kids. And families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
You ready? All right, welcome back to Pittsville High School as the Panthers pick up a non-conference win tonight over Auburndale here with Emma Bowden and Reese Grimm. Emma, into the starting lineup tonight for you guys. 6 points, a couple of three-pointers. Just talk about getting the win here tonight.
I think that we knew we were going to have to go in and play physical and play our basketball, our quick basketball. And I think defensively we had a great game tonight. Offensively we had a couple breakdowns, but overall it just felt like a really good win. Yeah, very physical game. You guys started out a 9-0 run. How important was that to get off to a quick start? I think we sometimes have games where we get down right away. So starting this game 9-0 really helped. It really helped to get our energy up and just helped to get the ball rolling. Perfect. All right, we'll bring in Reese here. Reese Grimm, 17 more points tonight. Foul trouble again in the first half, Reese, but 11 in the first half and came out and got the win. Just talk about the win here tonight.
Yeah, they're a very gritty team, and we are very close with them. It's a big matchup. So we had to mentally be prepared for this game because we do know a lot of their teammates and they know a lot of us. So ultimately it was down to that mental aspect.
It's really hard to believe. I mentioned a couple times on the broadcast, only 5 regular season games left, 4 of them at home, which is really nice. 4 very winnable games. What do you guys got to do to go down the stretch here and get some big wins.
Yeah, we don't want to focus too much on the future. Like, we always go into a game, like, at the end of the game, if we win, it's always we're 1-0. Like, that doesn't change. Ultimately, it's just how we practice, and that will kind of carry us through the rest of the season.
Put you guys in the house, all right? I'm going to get out of the way here.
So you're going to go Emily Scrim and I'm Emma Bowden, and we're in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm Reese Scrim.
And I'm Emma Bowden.
And we're in the house. Do you know who won?
Assumption did. Yep. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Yep. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Pittsville High School. It is a 45-31 win for the Panthers. We'll be back here on Thursday for Pittsville and Abbotsford boys. We'll see the girls again in 2 weeks when they play Athens for senior night on the 17th. Final score from Neillsville, Assumption, a massive win, 55-54 over Neillsville here tonight. For my producer, Katie Lecton, this is C-Mave signing off. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you again tomorrow. I'll be in Auburndale for Assumption Auburndale boys. Katie will be at hockey in Stevens Point. You can check all those games out, CelestiSports.com. Good night, everyone.